What's up, internet land, Facebook world? What is going on this Thursday? This your girl Sean, coming to you live from my home office here in Boston, Mass. My apologies for being just a few minutes late, having some technical difficulties. I'm doing the Facebook Live from my I can't think. Doing my Facebook Live from my laptop. And for some reason, when I hit the live button, it said it couldn't find my camera, so I had to kind of go out and come back in. And it seemed to be working just fine. So again, happy Thursday. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're joining me live, if you catch us on the replay, again, thanks for catching it later on on the replay. So for the last 3 days, I have come to you with a short, hopefully quick live video that I hope is informative and gives you a little help in planning your travel as we start to move forward with, in the travel space. Again, travel's picking back up. Not that the Rona is over. Hey, Joe, thank you for living in with me. I appreciate you. Even though the coronavirus is not completely gone, we're still in the pandemic. People are starting to travel again. And so I decided, you know what, I haven't been live in a while, so let me get back out here and just shoot some quick videos that I hope have been helpful to you since Monday. All right. So today, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about one of my favorite places that I visit often. If any of you guys follow me prior to the pandemic, you know that I go to New York a lot. And I mostly go to New York a lot for concerts. I like concerts as well, and I get a chance to see a lot of my, a lot of my favorite artists in the city. So I figured, a lot of times, because I go so often, I don't really take a lot of pictures anymore. I don't do a lot of videos because, you kind of see the same thing when you go into the heart of Times Square, but I venture out. I have gone to Brooklyn and stayed in Brooklyn and some other parts of New York. But on in Times Square, I don't really shoot a lot of videos. Again, take a lot of pictures. Great. Joe, it's great to see you too as well. Thank you again for hopping on this live with me. So today, I just thought, you know what? I haven't really talked about it much. You guys see the pictures. So I said, I'm going to talk about five things to do when you're in the city, in New York City. I know a lot of times people say, what is there to do? So much. And so I'm going to give you some of the highlights, the kind of, we're going to call touristy attractions, but still can be fun and exciting to see. So this is just from my own list of things that I've done, things that I enjoy doing when I'm there. And so I just thought I would bring those to you. All right. So again, we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do in the Big Apple. All right. Number one on my list is the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Now, I get crazy looks when I say this. Some people say, oh, that's kind of creepy, and I don't know if I want to see my favorite stars in wax, and some people just love it. I happen to be the one that just kind of loves it. I think it is really, really cool. It was something that I had been wanting to do for years, and every time we go to New York, I think about going, but we never really go. We just kind of go for what we're going, and then we come home. So one year, I finally decided, I think for my birthday, was going down to the city, and I said, I want to go to the Wax Museum. And I absolutely, absolutely enjoyed it. It is amazing to see how they make some of these celebs out of pure wax. Some of these people you would think were the real thing. So, that's one of the major things that, one of the great things I like to do when I'm in the city. Now, what I will suggest to you is to either hit me up, and I can help you with that, or buy your tickets online. Trust me when I tell you, it seems like no matter what time of the year you go to New York, it is always crowded. It is always busy. And there's usually 2 lines when you go to the museum, and even at my next stop. But it's usually 2 lines. One line is for those who are in line to actually buy the tickets that day to see the museum. And the other line is the line that kind of bypasses that. That's for people who already hold tickets. Trust me when I tell you, that line is always shorter. So always, if you can, get your tickets ahead of time. You do it right online. Makes it a lot easier. All right, so that's number 1 on the list. Number 2 is Ripley's Believe It or Not. And Ripley's Believe It or Not is right next door to the Wax Museum. Ripley's is simply another little museum where they have all the different oddities, the biggest man around, and they have, just all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, I can't even describe it. You have to look it up and see. And I posted some pictures of some of the crazy stuff you see at Ripley's. Again, I've been to the city several times. Never had actually been. And then one day I decided, I surprised my son and took him down for the weekend. And we did those things. We did the Wax Museum because he had never been to that, and we did Ripley's. So it's a great thing for the kids as well. So again, that's just something to do. Kids can do both of those things. So that's a great thing to do. Again, right in the heart of Times Square, right next door to each other. So you don't have far to go, don't have far to walk. All right. Number 3 is, and you guys are going to love this one, the M&M store. Now listen, let me tell you, I am a big M&M's fan. I'm surprised I don't even have on my M&M t-shirt. I love M&M's, and not so much that I just love the candy, but I love all the characters and the colors and everything. The store is absolutely amazing. Today for Throwback Thursday, I actually posted up some pictures from one of our trips to New York back in 2011, 2012. And I'll probably be going to New York probably prior to that, but that was just some pictures I had. But the M&M store is great. Again, you can imagine every type of M&M and every color that you can even imagine they have at the M&M store. All kind of merchandise, great pictures of the big M&Ms you can take and stuff. I mean, the store is just absolutely amazing. But I'm telling you, you walk in, and it's like, before you even walk in, you can smell the sugar. It's a sugar rush, okay? Get a sugar high just by walking by. Hey, Linda, thank you for living in with me. Appreciate it. So that's number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list is another candy store, the Hershey store. Oh, man, let me tell you again, sugar rush waiting to happen. All kinds of Hershey candies and Reese's and just you name it. I mean, it's just there. So again, you got all types of candies, you got big bars, you got all kind of merchandise, but it's a great fun place to visit. And what I like about all of these activities is that they're good for the entire family. So it's not just something for adults or something for kids, it's something for the kid and us as the adult. So it's a great place to just kind of hang out and grab some candy, grab some gifts, some souvenirs, and just kind of go on from there. So that is number 4. And number five is one of the reasons why I go to the city a lot, and that's Broadway. Now again, another great activity for the entire family. But it's amazing to go and just see some of your favorite actors and actresses on the stage. I took my son one year, surprised him for his birthday, and took him to see The Color Purple. He loves the theater. So we had a chance to do that while we were, in the city. And I've seen some other things as well as well. I'm trying to see. I saw The Lion King, but I don't think I've seen it in New York. I think I've seen that twice here. But I've had a chance to just really see some great Broadway plays in the city. We had planned to go see Tina, but then of course COVID hit, and of course Broadway closed. But now Broadway is opening back up, ladies and gents. September. I cannot wait. I am super excited. And you can guess, yes, I will be down in the city to catch another Broadway show. All right. So those are the 5 top, well, I won't say top 5 things, but 5 things you can do in the city. But you know what? I was having so much fun when I put this list together that I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you 2 more things that you can do in the city. If you guys like cheesecake, if cheesecake is your thing, it's not necessarily mine, you want to check out Junior's. Junior's is a great place for cheesecakes, always crowded. The pieces, man, they have them in the window. The slices are ridiculous. Bring you home one if you can. Great place though for cheesecake. A lot of people who like cheesecake, and they say that it's absolutely wonderful. So Junior's is a great place. And bonus number 2 is Carlo's Bakery. I don't know if you guys watch, that TLC. I forget whichever comes on. And I think Buddy Valestro has now retired, but Carlo's Bakery used to be featured, have his own show, and right in the heart of Times Square. Right there, I believe it's at the bus station, at the Port Authority. Sits right on the corner. Uh, man, those desserts are to die for. Usually a line, you can only imagine. It's New York. Again, it's always crowded. But it is a great place to grab a great dessert. All right. So those are the 5 things plus your 2 bonuses. But because I was having so much fun, man, I really had fun when I thought about my New York days. And so I just said, you know what? Now that we talked about what's there, we're going to talk about what's not there anymore. And you know what? My list is short, but it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Again, if you guys saw my pictures I posted up today for Throwback Thursday, you'll see a picture of a big Ferris wheel. You see my son holding up a ticket. And that's the Toys R Us. There used to be a humongous Toys R Us in Times Square. Ferris wheel inside, need a ticket for it, arcade, you name it. I mean, the store was just humongous. And it's now gone. Man, I was disheartened when I found out that they were closing, and they tore it down and put something else in its place. But Toys R Us was fun. You know, big oversized boxes of candy, and you know, I think it was like 3 floors of just stuff and toys everywhere. One year me and my sister took kids on a shopping spree to Toys R Us. Man, they wore us out, okay? Going up and down and all around. But it was a great place. It was really a great place for, you know, the whole family again to hang out. And that's what I like. That's one thing I do like about New York, is that it is definitely family friendly. And there's plenty of things to do for everybody. And Toys R Us was it. I miss it, but unfortunately it's gone. Right. Second thing, this one really hurt my heart, because again, another reason why I went to New York a lot, and that's BB King's. BB King's Jazz Club, right there in the heart of New York City. I had the chance to catch the last show, featuring Frankie Mays, featuring Frankie Beverly. It was the last show there, and you know, every time I go to the city, you just kind of see the building there, but it's not lit up, and you know, and so it just hurts. But you know, the cost of, you know, I'm sure doing business in New York, the light bill alone must be freaking ridiculous. So, you know, it's no longer here, but of course I have those pictures, and I have those last pictures. So, you know, it's great to have the memory, but sad to see it go. And then the last one, now this one, guys, I truly could not believe that they closed the McDonald's in the middle of Times Square. I mean, it had the big marquee out in the front, the lights flashing. Anybody been to New York, you know where I'm talking about, right up the street from Port Authority, right on that same strip where Madame Tussauds Museum and Ripley's Believe It or Not is on that same strip. It's this big McDonald's, flashing lights and everything, right across the street from BB King's. Gone. I cannot believe they closed it. I don't know what happened, never really got an article on it to figure out what was going on, but they shut it down. And a little further up, other side of Times Square, they put a new McDonald's. It's 2 stories, but to me it's small. It's still tight in there. It's nothing like the big one that was in the heart of Times Square. So, you know, I haven't been back, of course, since COVID, but probably will be getting back there soon. Again, September's coming, so definitely going back for Broadway. So I'll be interested to see if they put anything new in that space or not, or if they got plans to, you know, reopen and just remodel or whatever the case is. But, you know, it's gone. But, you know, I know things change, life changes, you know, things happen, you know, it's business, so I get it, but I just hate to see those things go. But that's it, folks. That was my quick 13, almost 14-minute video on 5 things to do in New York. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed getting the information and putting it together. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you who come on my live. Joe, I appreciate you and I thank you. Linda, I appreciate you and I thank you. Again, I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, share it out. Give me a like, give me a heart. I appreciate it if you do. Until next video, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. I got one more for the week. Not sure what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I kind of got an idea, but I'm not sure, so I won't throw it out there just yet. But I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30, same bat time, same bat channel, to give you some more information about what's going on. Oh, and before I go, The one thing I did find out as I was doing some research and stuff is that they are also opening a new hotel. So I'm probably going to be reviewing that, Margaritaville, right in the heart of New York City. And they just put a Riu, which we see a lot of those, the Riu and Margaritaville, we see a lot in the Caribbean. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like in New York. So, you know, the next time I'm down in the city, I'm going to see if I can't do a tour inspection while I'm there. So that's it, folks. That's all I got for you. I'm going to keep you guys posted on those two new hotels and let you know what I come up with. Again, I appreciate you. I love you. Until the next video, guys. Peace.